I asked the cashier what is the price, but in Sabah language. So she asked me, "Do you from
Are you from
Indonesia?"
Sabah? Oh my god,
so
that is a
they-
very racist
so they-
statement. Don't worry, you can call me Ame, and you are.
Hey, I'm Afik.
So today we will do a video which is entitled Difference Between Peninsular Malaysia and Eastern Malaysia. So just for you know, I came from Peninsular Malaysia, I'm from Perak and he is originally from Sabah. And today we're going to do a little bit of contrast, just a little bit of discussion about what we think of these different islands. Like, what's your first impression of Peninsular Malaysia and what's my first impression of Eastern Malaysia? So yeah, without further ado, let's start. Can you give me a question? Any question?
What is your thought about food?
Food. Have you ever went to Peninsular Malaysia before? Anywhere?
Yes.
Describe.
I ever been is to Kedah.
Kedah. Okay.
For this place, and the most recent always place is in KL.
KL. So you've been to KL?
Yes, I've been to KL. So
I know it.
but
Possibly.
in KL we seen and they have
Mhm.
many kind of foods, right?
Many
They
kind
have
of food,
many
yeah.
types of
Variety. You know,
Variety.
Malaysia is very
Yes.
popular for food, as
But-
you all know. Like, if you guys have never been to Malaysia before, Malaysia is quite big. It's like it has 2 islands. It consists of 2 islands. Okay, you may continue. Like, what is your favorite food?
So I think let's talk about the food in Kedah lah.
Kedah.
So in Kedah, I think the best food is nasi kandar.
Nasi kandar. I thought they have nasi kandar here in Sabah. By the way, we are in Sabah right now because I'm studying in UMS.
I think the nasi kandar is more delicious because I think the one that make nasi kandar in Sabah is also came from Semenanjung. So
Yeah, makes sense.
there's no nasi kandar originate from
Yeah,
Sabah.
I get you.
There's only have
Just a copy.
a
Tak ada
copy.
lah. Just kidding. Oh, butot. Wait, don't go into butot
Okay,
first. Okay,
alright.
you ask me first. Like,
Okay.
what is my perspective? Like, what's my impression?
It's your impression about Sabah.
Okay, my first impression is that, to be brutally honest, before even stepping my one first step here in Sabah, I really thought Sabah is like a very, village kind of place. Sorry if you guys are triggered over this, but yeah, that is true. That is my first impression. But as I came here, really what I think and what the reality is, it's so different. Sabah. Malaysia is very diverse. It has a lot of culture, right? So if you guys have never been to Sabah, you might think that Sabah is like very, very, how do I put into words? Old-fashioned.
Yes.
Yeah, it's quite, that. But really, it's not that. It's just the culture. The culture is like that, but the reality is not. It's different. So, the thing that I really was attracted to in Sabah, in terms of food, would be butot. I have eaten butot before once, which is the first week I came to Sabah.
Yeah.
Have you ever eaten butot before?
I think yes.
You have.
Yes.
You ate it raw or what? Fried?
I make it pizza. Like
Pizza butot?
Yes.
Seriously? Oh my
with
gosh.
some cheese over it.
What the hell? Yeah. But if you guys have never tried butot, then you should, because it's the Sabah traditional food.
Yes, one
No,
of
it's Kadazan's traditional
Yeah.
food in precise, yeah. So other than that, I can say I like hinava. Ever tasted hinava? Wait, before I even start, what is your race or culture?
I am Buginese.
You Bugis?
Yeah.
Oh my god, really? All this time?
All this time,
Oh, okay. So he's Bugis, guys, and I'm Malay. So
Malay plus Buginese.
Oh,
My
you're
father is
Malay Bugis?
Yeah.
So
My father is Malay and my mom is Buginese. So
oh,
we
fun
are
fact.
Malays.
cool.
We are
He's
multicultural.
mixed.
Yes,
I'm mixed. We all mixed. Malaysians are mixed. So, yeah. Butot and hinava is something
There's
to think
something
of.
more.
Other than that, I can say, okay, what about personalities? How do you define Peninsular Malaysia?
Oh, I think for Peninsular Malaysia, they are more socialized. I think.
More socialized? I'd say Sabah is more socialized. I mean, like, Eastern Malaysia is more socialized compared to... I'm not downgrading any side though, but I'm just saying that my first impression towards Sabah is like I like the people here. They're very friendly.
Okay. I think the society. I think they are friendly. I think.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah, they are friendly. Because once I go there, and maybe they are more thoughtful. I think.
They're
Because
more thoughtful.
once I go there before, I arrived at the airport and I went to a shop to buy some drinks. So I asked the cashier what is the price, but in Sabah language. So she asked me, "Do you from
Are you from
Indonesia?"
Sabah? Oh my god,
so
that
they
is a
think-
very racist
so
statement.
So they think that Sabahan language is the same as Indonesian language.
Yeah, that
so
is the biggest crisis
I
that
think-
anyone can ever been through. You know, I have this one friend, Sabahan, and because Sabahan, it has that very how do we call it in English? Baku language, right?
Yes.
So people tend to think that Sabah language is Indonesian language, but really it's just that the pronunciation is different. So yeah, it's kind of similar to Indonesian. So that's why I guess. And other than that, my impression towards Sabahan is that I love Sabahan people. The first time I came here was on 2 days after my birthday. 2 days after my birthday, I remember. So yeah, in the airport, the lady at the counter, she was very friendly and she was my first impression. And then I took a Grab. I came to this university, which is UMS, and I met a lot of people. I met him, this friend I've met. First person I talked to in my room.
Yeah.
This is my roommate. And
my
yeah.
bed, man. We sleep together.
Ew! Oh my god, no!
Side
Don't-
by side.
That is so
Oh,
wrong.
no, okay.
That is so
Alright,
wrong.
okay.
Okay. So yeah, here's the first impression, and yeah, I like Sabah. Sabah is awesome. For your guys' information, I am studying foundation in science, and foundation is like just a pre-step before degree.
Yes.
So that's technically what I'm doing, what we're doing.
Only
We're
1 year.
we are in SEM 2 right now, early step SEM 2.
Takes
Yeah.
only 1 year. It's like a shortcut.
Shortcut to degree. Yeah. And
Rather than
rather than
taking
going to
diploma.
diploma, yeah.
Yes.
It's a thing in Malaysia. If like, but you know what they say about foundation. Foundation is quite hard. So that's why
Yes.
some people then don't dare to take diploma, so they tend to take foundation. But no, I mean like, not for me. I take foundation because the course that I'm going to take later on the degree is related. So yeah. How about the tradition? Tradition here, like
What you learn. from
what
Sabah
you learn? Yeah, that's a nice topic
Yes.
there. What I
And-
learned from Sabah.
and what I learned from Semenanjung, Malaysia.
And then the summary.
Summary. All right.
I think that's
So
the last question. So
okay, let's proceed.
alright.
What I learned from Sabah is that, to be frankly honest, back then in Semenanjung, I was not treated as good as I am right now in Sabah because, like I said just now, Sabah people, they are very friendly, and I think they really made me who I am today. They woke me up. They woke the inside me, the me inside, the person that I really want to be, the person that I am at home, not the person I try to be in public. And Sabah, really, I can say it's a turning point in my life. If you guys never been to Sabah before, it's very. I don't know how to even start. You know, it's okay. If you want to know more about Sabah, you can Google things about Sabah. It's more towards vacation, and the view it's to die for. The sky, for God's sake, in the morning, it's pink. It's purple pink. You cannot get that in Semenanjung, Malaysia, man. Peninsular Malaysia, but yeah, that's my first impression lah. I mean like, what we learn from Sabah is it? Just now a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh my God, sorry, I'm very slow. Okay, what I learned from Sabah, like I said just now, it really awoke me, and yes, it also taught me a lot of value of friendship because you know, there's not much language barrier here because everyone speaks Malay. I mean, like back in my place, there's a lot of race. You know, we got Chinese, we got Indian, but here I know there's a lot of race, but then they talk in the same language. So technically, I can say like that's not much barrier, not much language barrier. So yeah, it also taught me a lot of friendship values, to be precise. And I love Sabah. It's very hard for me to say this. It's very hard for me to say that Asasi is nearly come to an end. So yeah, what's your impression about Semenanjung?
My impression about Semenanjung is they make me to MI, I think. Because,
To MI?
Yeah.
Because of
Because as you see, the modernization.
modernization. The technology, you mean?
technology.
Yeah, I agree with that.
In terms of using public transport, we should have here in Sabah.
Yeah, that's true. Very true.
I think Sabahan leaders, Sabahan government should take Semenanjung
As an example.
As an example.
I think I agree with you in that term. I think to categorize things out, I think Peninsular Malaysia is more towards technology, kan?
Yes.
They're more developed
Yes,
in
they're
technology, and while Sabah is more towards emotion. The emotion is very very overseas level, I can say. Very. I like it. I like it so much.
Yeah.
Because of the barrier thing I said just now, the language barrier. There's not much language barrier here.
Okay.
So yeah, so you like the.
Yes, I think that's all we need now.
That's all you need.
Okay, maybe it's our last video.
Oh,
It's
last
our
video.
last moment here.
Yeah, because.
My moment here. So
Oh.
just want to say goodbye to Ame. Thank you for the guidance, or for all the support, the help you gave, and
Yeah.
all the best in future undertakings. And see you, bro.
Thank you guys for watching this video.
Alright.
If you guys are ever curious about
Ching.
more questions, or maybe like any questions relating to Peninsula or Eastern Malaysia, or you guys want to know furthermore about Malaysia in a big scope, do comment in the comment section below. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.